What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the video. So today I figured I would sit down and I would do a follow-up to a video, or I should just say a couple of videos that I've made previously on my channel discussing Luxu being in Kingdom Hearts 3. I feel like this is something that a lot of people don't really talk about. I feel like since, the Unchained Key movie came out with 2.8 so long ago that we're kind of putting 2.8 behind us and we're really looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3. However, I feel like something that people are forgetting is that Unchained Key and Union Cross is supposed to tie into Kingdom Hearts 3 in some way, shape, or form. Now, going back to over a year ago, one of my very first videos, which is very, very bad quality, bad everything. But you know what, the theory itself, I still am very proud of. It's something that I'm glad that I came up with, and it's something that I'm honestly glad that I made a video about. But I did actually make a theory basically talking about how I think that Luxu is indeed the master of Xehanort and Eraqus. If you guys want to watch that video, feel free to do so. I'll leave a link to it in the description, but please don't make fun of me. I'm sorry. I was just starting out. I think it was like one of the first videos I made aside from the Let's Play of 0.2. But yes, and then I also made another video that's a little more recent. It's got a better setup, obviously. It's pretty similar, if not the same thing as the one that I'm using now. But I just talk about the generally, like why I think Luxu will be in Kingdom Hearts 3 and why I do think that he will show up. I will leave a link to that in the description as well if you guys want to check that out too. However, for today's video, I'm going to be basically just doing a follow-up, as I said, just basically discussing whether or not I do think that Luxu is going to show up in Kingdom Hearts 3 or not. So just to give a Cliff Note version of the first video that I mentioned that I've made previously on my channel, is that I do think that Luxu is going to be the master of Eraqus and Xehanort. I think it's fairly obvious. There's a lot of similarities. As I said, I bring up all of the points and all of the evidence in the video that I'm going to link down below. But yes, so in a nutshell, I do think that Luxu will show up in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I do think that he will end up being the master of Eraqus and Xehanort. However, recently, a buddy of mine who I actually talk about with Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff all the time, he actually got to meet the voice actor of Luxu, the same guy that voiced him in back cover. And he said that, or he asked him, because he also voices somebody in the Seven Deadly Sins. I'm sorry, I'm not caught up with that show, so I think it's the King. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. But anyways, so yeah, he got to meet him. He got a chance to talk to him, and he asked him if he has any more or less lines than he did in that show for his character. And he actually said that he hasn't read any lines for it. So I'm going to post the actual screenshot up on the screen right now so you guys can read the conversation that we had. Okay, so what my friend actually was able to tell me was that he said, I just met the voice of Luxu. He hasn't done any lines for Kingdom Hearts 3 yet. What is this madness? So I obviously reply with, interesting, the game is supposedly pretty much done. So he says, that's why I'm so confused. So I said, I'd be shocked if Luxu doesn't show up, because again, like I said, I've made several videos talking about why I think Luxu will be in the game and what his role will be. So he said that he does the voice work of King in Seven Deadly Sins, so we asked him if he has done any more or less lines in Kingdom Hearts 3 when it comes to Luxu, and then he says that he doesn't really know because he hasn't read for it yet. So that basically leads me to conclude that Luxu isn't going to be in the game. Or is he? The reason why I sat on this for so long is, like I said, this happened about a week ago before we learned that the game went gold. And, at that point, I was sort of like, okay, well, since we got the confirmation that the game is done, if he hasn't done any of the lines yet, and if he is under an NDA, he wouldn't be able to say something specific like that, I'm pretty sure. So that just led me to believe, like, okay, well, maybe he's not in the game. Maybe Luxu isn't in the game, and everything that I've sort of been trying to put together and getting myself hyped over is for nothing, because Luxu, the voice actor, he hasn't done any lines for it yet. However, we have to keep in mind that there could be a Luxu inclusion, but it's going to be an older version of Luxu. Like maybe with that cutscene with the chessboard with young Xehanort and young Eraqus, we might see an older Luxu, therefore resulting in a new voice actor, someone that sounds a little bit older, a little bit wiser, a little less naive, a little bit less young. You know what I'm saying? So, this doesn't necessarily deconfirm it. I just wanted to bring this up in a video so I could basically update everybody, because I don't feel like a lot of people have reported on Luxu in general. So in a nutshell, basically it seems that Luxu's voice actor, the one that he had in back cover, has not reprised his role as Luxu in Kingdom Hearts 3. However, I don't think that this deconfirms Luxu, because as we've seen, with the younger, older, middle-aged, whatever selves of the characters throughout the series, they do have different voice actors and they like to swap them around based on, how old they are in the current timeline. So does this deconfirm Luxu? I don't think so. If anything, it does deconfirm young Luxu. We're not going to be seeing anything from the past, any further conversations with the Master of Masters, as well as young Luxu. But if we do see an older, wiser, more quote-unquote master Luxu, you know, an older Luxu, that is definitely still a possibility, because I do still have this feeling in my gut that Luxu will show up in Kingdom Hearts 3 in some way, shape, or form. However, guys, that is the end of the video. Please let me know down below what you guys think about this piece of information. Let me know if you learned anything new, and let me know what you think, if you think Luxu is going to show up or not. So don't forget to do that, like the video, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel for more Kingdom Hearts 3 content. Until the next video, I will catch you all later. Bye-bye.